You wish you could be that cool. But look how cool they look. Mine is. You'll have to check yours. Or not to be. Are you going to enter the silly zone, which happens when a person is just past the point of sleepy, that they get silly? Well, then you take a nap in a couple hours. You don't want to be asleep when a guest gets here? I don't think he'd have any interest in staying. You're riding your goat.
What can I do for you?
Because you put stuff in there. It looks like you've got it as big as you can without using mithril coins. I mean, click on it, see what it says. Yeah, that means spend coins and stuff or go to the store. I mean, but you've got a bajillion points. There's a dude dressed like Superman. And probably one at a time. Try refreshing. What happened? Good morning, by the way. Reboot the cat. You need to get more sleep. Why did you not sleep last night? Yay! The long road. He's getting it. It wasn't.
Like I said, 2 hours of sleep. Can you hear me now? Oh my gosh, is the cat still meowing?
I don't know. I can't hear him.
I can hear him. Or at least I thought I could. He's become the neediest cat over the last few weeks. I don't know what it is, but just... Oh, are we on war horses?
Well, we're going to go run across the land.
I don't know what's happened to him, but he's become the neediest cat the last couple of weeks. And it's driving me crazy. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? How are you all doing on this fine Saturday morning? Well, morning for us. I'm not sure what it is for everyone else. Apart from not sleeping at all last night, I'm doing great. Cause our winter games are basically over. We're all wrapping up and we're getting the after party set up and yeah, it's no, my life is calming down finally. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I have only enough warriors to keep this post secure and scout the road ahead area to report back to Captain Agelmund, but we lack the ability to keep the road safe. You look hardier than most warriors I see these days. Perhaps you can help keep the road safe by tackling the source of the problems, eh? We have trouble brewing just north of here.
Is he Canadian?
He said, eh. Well, that's true, Timeless. You are moving in a week. Just over the ridge north of this fort is a bog where the creatures seem different than they were a month or two ago. Something is affecting the swamp, and I suspect it has to do with an old cave around here. The Woods Krafen. 2 months without internet? That sounds miserable. This cave has always been empty and quiet, but felt like a hallowed ground from before my time. I worry something wicked is happening in there, so I sent one of my men to investigate, but he has not returned. Will you look for him, Vontu? Sure. Because, you know, you can't do your own thing. Oh, there's a warband nearby.
Yeah, grab the quest if you still can.
I did. That's how I knew there was a warband nearby.
Let's go kill it.
Homicidal sociopaths for the win. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a nap after we're done with the stream. I am barely keeping my eyes open.
I found him. And he is dead.
I kind of hate how limited my horse's power is. Oh, I am so jealous. We're supposed to have fiber interwebs here, but no matter how many times I call and try and deal with Google Fiber, they don't do it. They don't fix it. We have a box in our front yard. They broke our sprinkler line putting that box into our front yard. And we still apparently don't qualify for it. And no matter how many times I call, they still refuse to do anything. And it irritates the crap out of me. So I am actually profoundly jealous you're going to have fiber out there. But, maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll luck out. Doubtful, but maybe. I cannot do my duty. I have been standing here trying to rally my courage ever since the sergeant first sent me out. I cannot seem to go in. Do you feel that terrible shadow up on the very air? Ooh, Nazgul?
Are you coming in to investigate the cave?
Yeah, I'm right behind you. Dead creatures walk as if alive. Explore further to find what disturbed them.
Well, if Skyrim taught me anything, it's dragons.
Dragons? Nonsense. There has been a dragon in these parts in 1,000 years.
Don't you love how they, like, vomit themselves to death?
I mean, seeing as how I've been playing 7 days a lot, it's pretty part and parcel with what I'd expect for Undead at the moment. I have very much enjoyed the Alpha 20 update.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Alpha 21 update, though, because hopefully when that happens, our friend who usually provides a server will be able to do a random gen map that time instead of just Novice Gain again. Because I really want to try random gen stuff.
Oh, we're supposed to be burning tombs, by the way. I don't know if we've passed any.
Since
But-
when was that? What? Since when?
We got, like, 2 quests when we entered.
How do I burn a tomb?
I don't know if we found a burnable one.
You're leaving me behind again.
I will stand right here.
Yeah, no, we still don't have it. It's been, nearly 2 years since they put that box in, and no matter how often I've called and tried to complain and get them to do anything, I'm always told, well, we'll get a team out there, you'll escalate your issue and get back to you, and I never hear back. And I've called about 12 different times, and they still just are giving me the complete runaround. In fact, here's the crazy thing. I had a Google Fiber account, and it was all set up, like, we'll let you know as soon as it's available. And then my account just poofed away. It's no longer recoverable, and there's no evidence it ever existed. They literally deleted my account.
They don't want our $70 a month.
It would be $100 a month for 2 gigs, and that's what I was willing to pay them. I have never seen an instance where someone is literally so shut up and take my money, and the person they're trying to get to take their money is so non-responsive and unhelpful. Deal with this intruder at once.
So yes, you were right. It was an Nazgul.
Well, I mean, that seems to be the case when it's... Yeah. And that, you know, that's on top of the fact that we're still having to fight with insurance right now to get a fair cut for our to get a fair valuation for our car, which is great. Oh, life's been too stressful. Control F you. That sounds like a Hot Topic t-shirt. Hey! My horse horsed, of course, of course.
Mine too.
What's the... Gosh, has it been that long? That I can't remember.
Shift M.
Shift M?
Yeah, shift mount.
Ah. Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute.
At least that's how I've always remembered it.
That is a good way to remember it. But yeah, I will be very, very glad when we get everything kind of resolved and life kind of simmers down and we're actually mobile again. Although gas is just so retardedly expensive. Those Draug need to be put back to rest. Many warriors here are superstitious of the dead, and the omens of their walking among the living. Your deeds will put their hearts at ease, Vantu. Nazgul of Mordor was behind it all. I had heard of the Nazgul's involvement in the sacking of Langhold. I suspect from your findings that the servants of Mordor are rallying allies. That is a disturbing thought indeed. Okay, which one do I take here? Hey, my horse horsed, of course, of course. Do you see the Krebine watching us from above? They are from Krakabor. I have seen them gather upon the crest of that high hill. Hi?
He cheered your horse horsing, of course, of course.
I've seen them gather upon the crest of that high hill. My heart warns that these are no ordinary birds. The Krebines seem guided by some unseen hand. They move about us as if with purpose. See how they stare. I cannot help but feel that I am being spied upon. I would appreciate it if you could climb Krakabor and find out what you can about those vile birds. Okay. Hey, I got LOTRO points. Almost as cool as the 2 Bible points that I have for my Jesus action figure. I know, I still don't know what Bible points do.
Dunno.
But I have 2 of them.
It's 2 more than most people.
Mm-hmm.
Do we even have caffeine in our house that we could use to wake you up at the moment?
Nope.
Because we've been trying to be good and not buy pop.
Yep.
Trying to be healthy.
I am not sure I'm going to be up to walking out to the grocery store today. We may just need to Instacart. I am so freaking tired and out of it.
We'll see how you feel after a nap.
We will. Oh, sinister object.
Ooh, I want a sinister object.
It's summoned Blackbeak.
Looks like somebody made an eyeball out of sticks.
It does look like someone made an eyeball out of sticks. Your powers of perception are incredibly intuitive.
Those are my gifts for being an elf.
What do your elf eyes see?
But if we looked out right now, we could see the hobbits getting taken to Isengard. To Isengard.
Okay, maybe. I don't know if I'd attribute that to 2 Bible points, though, as much as I just attribute it to marrying the right person. Oh, look, you got a friend.
I love making new friends. Stop making the earthquake! You're gonna cause these superstitious folk to fear you.
Oh, they can suck it.
It's like a really big, like, if mice had vibrators in the way that, like, controllers do, then it would make my thing go.
That is not where I thought the first part of that sentence was going.
That's because I found the wrong word in my brain.
Uh-huh.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
You're the one who put it there. A very tiny gutter. Oh, you're terrible. You're a horrible influence on me. Why my parents let me marry you, I don't know. Probably because I'm a grown man and they're like, he can make his own mistakes.
I'm a bad influence.
I'm a bad bear. The feathers you collected from the Grebline will be very useful, Vontu. We use them for arrows, bedding, and all sorts of things. Better for us to have them than those evil birds. Hopefully reducing the number of Grebline spies will remind the Nazgul that we are not going to roll over. If they want the world to fall, they will have to do better. You found an evil object upon the crest of Krakapor. Perhaps it is the work of the Nazgul you spied earlier. He may have summoned the Grebline. The black birds are surely spies for some evil plot. Hey, my horse did a horse, of course, of course.
So now I'm picturing a Nazgul sitting on top of that hill with a pile of sticks and some twine, like tying it together, like, oh yeah, this will get the birds going.
No, he probably just had some Numenorian do it. Ah, okay, see, I wasn't alone. Fable thought it too.
Boys.
Yeah. We only think about one thing. There's only one thing ever on our mind. And that's the final season of Clone Wars, specifically the last 4 episodes. You've seen the memes. Thank you for your efforts in assisting us here at Twickenburg, Vontu. I am in your debt. I have heard troubling news from Floodwind, a settlement to our south. Orcs and other enemies have been harassing them, or have begun harassing them. There you will find the young Thane Radwig, who has recently lost his father. His mother Etta counsels him. Any assistance you can give them will be welcome, I'm sure. Oh, there's another warband on the screen? You see?
It's the same dude we've already done.
Oh, okay.
He's just respawned.
Ah.
So it won't give us the quest again. It's a
Okay.
once a day type thing.
Okay. I should probably spend my mount points.
Maybe.
No, there's 2 warbands on screen now.
I'm trying to remember how tough Boograk is supposed to be, but I don't.
Oh, let's go see. Gosh, Ferrari on ice is completely right description. You've come from Harwick. The Thane was hoping for more men, but I suppose you will have to do. The Easterlings have been testing the Great River, trying to find safe places at which to ford in between the 2 Undeeps. They have a large camp to the northeast, but our people have kept an eye on them. And they seek another way to strike at us. Perhaps they thought just below the rapids would be safe, or perhaps they fear their commanders more than the rushing waters. A great many perish trying to cross just below Sarn Gebir. Not all, however, not all by half. Many of the Easterlings survived the crossing and have been marshalling their forces for an attack on the Floodwind. Many of their belongings are scattered and damaged by the waters, but still they seek to recover enough to arm themselves to attack the city. We need you to strike them along the banks of the Anduin, just to the east, below the cliffs. You should also steal from them what belongings survived the crossing. Sure. There's 7 seasons of Clone Wars, aren't there? Timeless?
It's actually 17.
Yes, I'm sure. What are we doing up here?
I've talked to Thane.
Speaking of Star Wars, who's excited for Kenobi? I'm very excited for Kenobi. It looks amazing. Ah, a traveling warrior. Such interesting folk rarely grace our town. It was good of Tidlac to send you, for you have come just at the right time. Floodwind has enemies on almost every side, and we have not received supplies or traders from Harwick or the Norcrofts in several weeks. My mother and I are having a bit of a disagreement. I realize I am a newly made Thane, but my father was a great man, and I aspire to do as he would have done. I believe we should ride out and meet our enemies on the field, and drive them from our lands. Mother, on the other hand, wishes to shelter and hide here in Floodwind. I do not think that my father would have wished this, but I do not reject my mother's counsel lightly. Will you ask my people what they think?
Our mission is dire.
I am Etta, the principal counselor and advisor in all matters of Floodwind. My son is young, yet to bear all of the responsibilities of a Thane, and so I help where I must. Radwig is not ready to ride into war, and war must it is upon and war. Gosh, I can't talk today. And war it is upon our fields and forests. We must invest all of our strength into defenses and dissuade the enemy from venturing near our city. I think you will find that many agree with me, if you ask around.
He is a bit baby-faced. Doesn't even have a Rohirrim beard yet.
I don't even have a Rohirrim beard yet.
You're an elf.
I'm talking about in real life. Do you know how hard it is for me to grow a beard?
You're not Rohirrim.
Apparently, I'm barely a man, too. This stubble that I've had, it takes like a month to get this long.
Our mission is dire.
Maybe you have elfish blood.
Maybe. Things have been very quiet. Almost too quiet, if you ask me. I've not seen much of anything lately, neither enemy nor ally. Would you like to hear what I really think? The lack of Rohirrim coming to and from is more concerning than the lack of enemies. We should bolster our defenses, and quickly, if you ask me. I do not know what enemies move about our lands, but I am worried. Oh, that reminds me. My horse has 10 points? No, 11 points available?
Wow.
Cool. Okay, I'll get to it later.
Mine only had 3.
I guess I just haven't been spending them. Yes. Nameless NPC. What do you think? The road to the south has been ominous for a while. I have been told the road towards the east wall is crawling with orcs and uruks. A number of orcs seem to have moved into the forest right outside Floodwind of late, and I would guess that they came from the east wall. We have defenses already set up in the forest to deal with any foes, so I believe we should be on our guard here in Floodwind. There we go.
There's a pun in the chat.
Oh, I did not get that as a pun initially. I still need to talk to one person?
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, okay. You're leaving me behind again. I was scratching my back.
Did it feel good?
It did. It needed to happen. My back itched.
Usually a good reason to do it. You should talk to the stable master.
That is a good idea.
My friend?
I knew I married you for a reason. So that one day, nearly 5 years into our marriage, you could remind me to talk to a random stable master.
No, the Floodwind stable master. You know, most important location here.
Well, at the time, I wouldn't have known where
What
and
brings you to these lands?
who Floodwind is, but yeah, your purpose has been fulfilled. I can hear the howl of wargs coming from the forest to the northwest. There are some odd sounds coming from the forest to the south as well. But for the most part, things have been quiet at this gate. I do not think the beasts will attack our city. I loathe sitting here idly and listening while they take over our forest. Why do we not ride out to rid our lands of the vile beasts? Oh gosh, I'm crashing.
Wake up!
I need caffeine.
Would you like a piece of ice down the back of your shirt?
No. Okay,
Wake
climb
you up.
No, it would not. No. Please, no. Don't even suggest that.
You have a little shiver just in the thought of it.
You be opening up a door of retaliation. I don't think you want to. I don't think you want to have escalate. Orcs cling to the forest in great numbers, but do not set foot beyond the tree's edge. Alright, catch you later, Timeless.
Have a good day. They're cooking a lot of soups.
They are. Looks tasty.
What brings you?
I suppose that is fair, then. If nearly everyone agrees that we should bolster our defenses, then bolster we must. My mother was likely right in her counsel. I will follow her direction, but perhaps you might be able to help me, since you are free to do as you will here.
What brings you to these lands?
I'm glad my son came around. Seeing to our defenses is the only wisdom at such a time. He wishes to be like his father, but his father died from his rash bravery.
The Rohirrim will
While I abide my mother's wishes, you at least are free to march into battle. Are you the sort of warrior that would wish to ride out and defeat foes on their own turf? You tell the Thane that you have done such feats countless times and would welcome the opportunity to rid his lands of the evil that lurks there. You will go then. I admire your boldness, Vontu. I hope to hear many stories of your might upon your return. The wargs are our biggest concern right now, for they hold our wood stores hostage. Okay. Let's go kill the wargs. I gotta go. I gotta go.
I sense that you are entering the silly zone.
I gotta go. Maybe a bit. I'm not sure I've got a 3-hour stream in me. I'll be entirely honest.
I kind of figured. Don't know if we're going to a place where it's big enough that we can just sit there and strafe around on our war steeds.
I mean, we're going into woods. I would imagine no.
I mean, we could if we really wanted to.
I mean, in theory?
Well, you can't stop me. I was about to wonder if you were going to come down.
I was trying to see if there's a way that wouldn't involve breaking a leg, but alas, I must fracture a lower extremity.
As we limp along.
I'm just one-shotting all these Easterlings.
You broke your leg better than I broke my leg.
I kind of... I slid down in a way that I flipped a bit on the land or on the mountain a couple of times, so
My legs are free. Where are you?
I was collecting salvage belongings.
Oh, you're swimming across for that one.
Yeah. How many are you? How many are you up to?
I'm collecting my 5th.
Oh, so we don't share.
No, but they wouldn't go away when one of us clicked it.
Yeah, I figured. All right, I'm grabbing my last one.
Look at this water reflecting the morning sky.
It's very pretty.
You had to kill one last Easterling.
I mean, you kept me from killing that one, so I guess yes.
Would you like to kill the spying Krebon?
Sure.
Would that make you feel better?
It would. You're leaving me behind again. I have no movement altering, you know this.
You've got this speedy thing.
I do have this speedy thing.
Oh no, one single wold ruffian.
Whatever shall we do?
Oh look, one more single wold ruffian.
Again, whatever shall we do?
Run away!
Another Wold Ruffian.
Just standing there, all alone. Oh look, there's another one. So good of MMO enemies to all stand like just far enough apart that you can aggro one at a time.
I know, it's very convenient. It's ever so appreciated. Okay, what are we doing out here? We're going for wargs, right?
Yeah, the wargs took the wood hostage.
That's right.
Ooh, the warg matron.
Are we gonna do this on War Steeds?
You can if you want.
Oh,
Are you dragging everything?
maybe?
Including a cow.
Maybe?
I'm just gonna watch this.
What? You're not gonna help? Some traveling companion you are.
I'm out here slaughtering these guys.
You said you're just gonna watch it.
And then I helped. Also, we're gonna have to kill the matron again.
Why?
When I entered the area, I got a quest to kill the matron.
Oh, okay.
Did you get it?
I did. This is gonna be easier on foot.
Collecting all the piles.
Yep.
Oh, look, she's back.
Hey, my horse did a horse, of course, of course.
I think I got all the quests done. How about you?
I need one more wood pile. But, yes, apart from that, I have everything done. Okay.
You sound so tired.
I am exhausted. Thing is, now that I've been up, I'm not sure if I'd fall back asleep.
You might. I'm thinking you probably won't have much issue.
We'll see.
Considering that you almost seem like you could just fall asleep at your computer right now.
I don't feel quite that tired. If I got in the headset and started doing fishing, I probably would start conking off. Oh boy.
Didn't see that coming.
Well, at least this might make the war steed a bit more manageable.
If it has a broken leg, just maxes out its max, or caps off its max speed.
Apparently it's already gone, so. Between your skill in combat and the harsh waters of the Great River, perhaps the Easterlings will decide attacking Floodwind is too much trouble. What times we live in, even if that were so, we would still have to worry about attacks by raiding orcs. Will Floodwind ever see peace again? While you were gone, a raiding party of orcs passed near to Floodwind. Alwold and his men rode out to fight them and had success. All the orcs were defeated. The orcs must have recently fought with some elves, for one of Alwold's men claimed a trophy from the body of one of the orcs, a bow of quality elf make, with the finest detailing. He has been showing it off since they returned. His name is Elfsieg, and he'll likely challenge your elf to an archery contest before too long. Poor foolish fellow. Wait, Corden? Oh, Corden! Hi!
That was almost certainly the bow I left.
He's supposed to be like your best bud.
I haven't seen him in weeks. You heard what he said, Vontu. That is almost certainly the bow I lent to Fimloth. The orc that claimed it carried it into the world, and now this man Elfsieg has taken it. Yes. Yes, he has. This will not take long. Let us have some words with the man Elfsieg. He is sure to return my bow when he understands my situation. No, nothing's ever that simple.
Yeah, this dude straight up claimed it in combat. He's not giving it up.
Nope. I claimed this bow from a dead orc. I will wager you for it, but I am in the rights. His party came along. Tell me about this orc. His party came south along the Great River, I think, and they sought to cross the south of the rapids. Several of the orcs perished in the crossing, and the remaining creatures passed too near to Floodwind for Alwold to stand. He led us against them, and I slew the biggest and deadliest of them. I took this bow from him as spoils. It is no orc bow. You cannot deny Corden's claim to it. Why? Because he is an elf? That is not enough for me. You might as well say I should sit in the Golden Hall of Edoras because I'm a man of Rohan, and yet Theoden King is the rightful Lord of the Mark, and I am a mere rider of the Floodwind. But you will abide by the wager? I will. I am a man of honor. I expect you to do the same, even if I cannot trust the word of a Dunlington savage or a peculiar elf. I am trusting you and Horn to make them abide by the terms. I'm sorry that your friend lost his bow, but it seems to me that anything taken from an orc belongs to the one strong enough to take it. If your friend wanted it back, why did he not reclaim it from the orcs when he had the opportunity? I am not unreasonable. What if I give your friend the opportunity to win it back in a contest of some sort? Alwold has given me a message to deliver to Elthengels in Norcrofts. How about that? A test of your mounted skill. Whichever of us first reaches Elthengels gets to keep the bow. If I arrive there first, your friend gives up all claim to it. Does he agree to this proposal? If he does, let us speak with my commander Alwold outside Floodwind. He will start the race. Is it really? I have to deal with a Ferrari on ice? Really?
You're in Rohan. If they can incorporate a horse, they're going to incorporate a horse.
Is this scripted to end one particular way?
I don't recall, but we don't have to do it immediately because we've got stuff to do in Floodwind, and this will send us to the next zone.
Okay, give me a sec, because I need to spend points. So. Because I have a lot of points to spend, apparently. Like, a lot.
Like 1.
I still have another 8 to spend. Why are these ones yellow? Or why are all these yellow ones 2 points? I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but
Maybe because you're red specked on your horse.
maybe. No, that doesn't change anything. Well, and the blue ones are all 1.2.
Hmm.
I'm confused. I'm very confused.
It is okay.
Okay, I've still got 8 points. I will figure that out later. I'm too tired to kind of think about what else to put them into. This is a ridiculous requirement. Why should I have to engage in a competition to determine my right to possess property that is rightfully mine? If these are the laws of men, I am grateful to be one of the Galadrim, but I am not worried, Vontu. We will best this arrogant sapling that thinks it is a weather elk. And my favorite bow will once again be in my possession. Let us speak with this Allwald outside Floodwind. The sooner this unnecessary race has begun, the sooner we will win it. Okay. You said we had other stuff to do here, though?
Yeah, we gotta go back to Radwig.
We have to go to Hedwig?
Radwig.
Hedwig?
She's dead.
Hedwig?
Pigwidgeon. Hermes. Errol.
You succeeded. I am so impressed, Vontu. Your deeds inspire me. While we have sat here pounding nails and sharpening swords, you actually cleared the wood of that howling menace and took back our supplies. It is amazing what one runekeeper can do. I am the melee runekeeper, after all. I asked you to tell me stories of your battle against the wargs in our forest, and you did not disappoint me. I long to wet my own blade with the blood of foes. I am my father's son. I was not made to sit in stuffy halls and let my sword arm grow weak with disuse. Hey, my horse to the horse, of course, of course. While you were gone, we lost control of one of our watchtowers, and the orcs who took it renamed the encampment Ninstags. These enemies are from Mordor, Vontu. Mordor. I understand you have experience with such foes. I will go there myself and fight them, and I hope you will join me. My mother wishes to say something. Well, please do not take too long. I will meet you out on the field of battle, my friend, at Ninstazg.
What business have you with the
Do not encourage him, Vontu. Radwig is no warrior yet, and he endangers his life with such mad ideas. No, Radwig, you must not go to this orc encampment. You shall not go out, Radwig. It's too dangerous. Nonsense. My father would never have stood by while the forces of Mordor captured our defenses. I will go and fight these orcs. How else will I command the respect of my people? My mother cannot change my mind. I will see you at Ninstazg, Vontu. I look forward to drawing my sword with yours. I will go, and there will be no more discussion on the matter. Let us meet on the field. I don't have a sword, buddy. I have rocks. Rocks with little art on them. Little painted art, or carved with like a knife.
What?
Huh?
You kind of descended into badness for a second there.
I was saying I don't have a sword. I have rocks.
And then you got lost in figuring out how they put little drawings on them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like painted or carved with a knife and just chip away at it. Magic stuff. I'm either high or very tired.
Porque no los dos?
Because I don't do drugs. I don't even drink coffee.
Look, Shrek, I'm trotting.
Is this now in Stazg? Oh, stop, you stupid horse. My mother sends these guards to keep me out of harm's way, and now they will not let me anywhere near Ninstazg and this. So many orcs, yet I yearn to prove myself in battle. Your heart goes out to this bold young man, but it is clear that this is not the time for him to be fighting. He was brave for venturing out, but he is not ready, and he is of more use to his folk alive than dead. You tell him what you think. Thank you, my friend, for taking on this burden. I will remain here. I have not seen enough of war. I am worried about the leaders of this new orc encampment, my friend. Will you defeat the overseers of this rabble? The siege machines being assembled down there look to be a most threatening force for Floodwind. Sure, I'll go do it. If you insist.
The melee runekeeper's lost a little bit of the pep in his step.
The melee runekeeper is running on maybe 2 hours of sleep. Are we picking up more wood?
Yes.
By the way, this is our actually 51st episode of LOTRO. So,
Yep.
as you pointed out to me last week, that we forgot to mention that last week's was our 50th. So, we've come a long way. We've been doing this for good ways over a year now. Well, maybe not a good ways per se, but we've been doing this for over a year. About 13 months or so. So we want to thank everyone who's been here with us since the beginning.
And thank everyone who's with us now.
Yep. Because there's only one person who stuck around since the beginning. And that would be Dill. Because Dill is awesome. But we are still very grateful for everyone that's here now. It's been an interesting journey. And we actually have a... We're going to actually be doing a lot more streaming starting next month. Although it won't be LOTRO. Because the new LEGO Star Wars is coming out, and we're both just extremely excited for that. And so, we'll still be streaming LOTRO, but...
We might fit in some weekday streaming.
Yeah, we'll be doing a fair amount of weekday streaming of that, because it looks freaking amazing.
Oh, we're done here.
Yeah.
I was just killing more orcs.
Hey, I got more LOTRO points! Yay! I'm tired.
I think I gathered that.
You left me behind again. I'm also very hungry.
Our mission
No,
has
that's in
come.
7 days.
That's also in real life right now. It was a pleasure to watch you fight, Vontu. I've never seen such bravery on the training ground. When I saw you fight, I imagined my father in battle, and it gave me heart. You were good to destroy those siege engines. They would have done Floodwind much harm. The next time orcs attack our lands, it will be me hewing at their limbs. The overseers of Ninstazg were an orcish version of our sergeants, but they must have a true leader, a Thane, but in the dark fashion of Mordor. He will be the most dangerous one of all. It is imperative that we remove their leader to slow their advance on the town of Floodwind. Let's see. You were very brave to defeat the leaders of Ninstazg, Vontu. Floodwind would not have survived the assault they led, especially with those siege weapons under their sway. Not many warriors could have done what you did. I am very pleased to have you on our side. And you have another question. The orcs of Ninstazg built siege weapons too near the walls of Floodwind and are likely formulating a plan of assault. Will you search the encampment below for anything that might tell us what the orcs had in mind for Floodwind?
Back down we go.
Yep. I'm thinking I can last through up to the point where we're gonna have to do that stupid race, and then I'm gonna need to call it.
The race is a next week problem.
Yeah, the race is a next week problem. I don't have it in me to stay here much longer. I am so tired.
Well, thanks for being willing to do even this much.
I'm sorry. I know, I'm weak.
Sleep deprivation sucks.
It really does. It really, really does.
Good of them to just leave the plans on the ground.
Yep. In the event our guest comes by while I'm sleeping, I'll leave it to your discretion to wake me up or not.
I will throw the cat on you.
I would greatly appreciate it if you did not do that.
Just drop him right on your stomach. Blech.
I would immensely appreciate it if you did not do such a thing.
Oh, look at this fun little bunk area.
Yeah. They're utilizing vertical building now. Do you still only have one war plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
The leader's up in this direction.
Cool. I'm assuming there'll be a war plan with him.
Potentially.
I mean, it would make sense logically.
He's got his own personal bridge.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're important.
Oh, it's been a
Whoa,
while
we
since
have...
we've seen one of those.
It's been a long time since we've seen a fellowship maneuver.
I mean, look, normally stuff is dead long before those pop up. Okay.
Just yawning.
Oh. My eyes are getting a bit droopy. Oh, we have a warband quest.
He's small fellowship. Do you want to try him?
Sure, why not?
He's gonna be a little bit tougher than the other guy, but it should be doable.
Do I need to switch to heals?
We should be fine for now. We might need to focus down his archers so we don't get dismounted.
Okay. That's what I was already kind of working on his little retinue.
I think we got all the archers.
Yeah, and I've got a wold ruffian that I'm dealing with right now. Did that not heal you?
No, I'm getting healing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, the Carbine reset.
Reset or respawned?
He reset. He ran back to his home,
Okay.
which is right there, so we'll probably grab him again.
Oh, most likely. And we got wold ruffians again.
There's not much they can do. They're melee.
So's this guy.
Which is
Oh.
now that the what?
I am out of war steed power. I am useless right now.
That's okay. I'm just gonna keep circling.
Hey, there we go. Okay, we can take these guys on foot.
Ooh, a red box of spoil.
Oh,
Hey, you got the Spotty Dot skin.
cool. What did you get?
Marks. That's it. Nothing else.
I'm sorry.
It's what it is. He'll be back tomorrow if I really care. Or at least the quest will be back tomorrow.
Hey, hey, that Rose girl. Yeah, this is my highest level character. This is, well, I mean, if you look at the tags, this says first playthrough because this is kind of my first playthrough. My wife has played a lot more than me, and so, when we say LOTRO lore for dummies, I'm very much the dummy in the situation. I'm figuring this all out. So, but yeah, no, this is my highest level character. But thanks for chiming in on chat. Happy to see you here. I'm sorry I was not allowed to fight by your side, Montu. Someday the men loyal to my mother will show their loyalty to me, and I will be able to act the part of a true Thane, not some cowed boy child. I was inspired by your feats at Ninstazg. It was a pleasure to watch a free warrior do what was right. How fascinating, Vontu. Each of these 3 parchments crudely describes a different assault plan upon Floodwind. I believe this indicates a collaboration between the orcs and the Easterlings. This must be the work of the Nazgul, to rally men and orcs, even if they do squabble over the particulars. This does not bode well for Floodwind.
Will you aid the Horselords?
Now my son is angry with me and talking nonsense about battle and freedom. I do not appreciate this meddling, Vontu. I wish you would stay out of the affairs of Floodwind. Aldor Harding sent you. And for that reason, I do not set my guards to knock you out of town, but I must insist that you cease this meddling with my son. He's only a boy. That is enough of that talk, Radwig. You mustn't wish for such things. The Mead Hall is safe for you, and here you may protect your people. You should not be anxious to throw your life away. The road has been eerily empty for some time, Monty. Will you not go see to North Tor, our nearest outpost, and see how they fare? It will be easier for my son to accept his role when you are not standing before him, perhaps. How come your horse horsed, of course?
Oh.
What's your horse at?
17?
Oh. Mine's at 17 too, but I didn't get the little animation. And it's deep into 17.
Well, then I might be behind you. And you've horsed one more time than I've horsed.
I mean, I'd say about third of the way through 17.
I'm at 832 700 out of 903 634.
845 688 out of 903 364. So just barely ahead of you. Yeah, she's got a lot more. She's got a lot more characters than I do. She's been playing a lot longer than I have.
Yep, I got my anniversary blanket.
I've really only been playing for about a year at this point, I basically started playing again when we started streaming, which was like last February. Because like I tried playing a minstrel for a bit initially, and then just couldn't get into it. But then we were streaming Ark, and my wife suggested maybe picking up LOTRO, and just as something else to do, and we did. And then I started up at school, and so our weekday streaming of Ark kind of went by the wayside. But we kept our weekend streaming of LOTRO because she enjoys it, and so yeah, that's here we are. So.
Yeah, I haven't been super active for the last few years, but I've been playing long enough that when the anniversary festival comes around, I get like the 9-year gift box last year, I think. So
I asked for reinforcements. Are you really all they sent? Please let this be a jest. Alas for my luck. Well, you look capable. You'll have to do. The Easterlings are camped north of here, and the size of their camp grows every time I turn around. I cannot believe they send me one warrior when the Easterlings grow by the hour, and you are not even Rohirrim. Dude.
he can't count. There's 2 of us.
I'm the freaking melee runekeeper. Dude. Come on.
Rohirrim will need your aid.
I've heard rumors of Easterling siege weapons being constructed not far from here. I am terribly concerned about these claims, for such weapons would spell our doom and the doom of Floodwind. Will you investigate nearby and search for the source of these rumors? Sure. Let's
Hey,
do it.
Look, this one Rohirrim, he's doing what every man does when presented with campfire.
What?
He's poking it with a stick.
There is something to be said about poking a fire with a stick. Hey, hold on. I just need to do some quick inventory management. Because I got a bunch of overflow that needs to be sold. No. Don't go forward. Stop! Ferrari on ice. Dill was right. My gosh.
One day you will master the art of the war steed.
Probably not. Okay. What is this? Oh, blue spoils of the wold. What did I get? 5 trunks of Riddermark scarn.
Cool.
I don't even... Well,
It's a crafting.
I figured that much, but I don't know who that even goes to. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, if I had time to grind out the anniversary stuff, I would probably go and try and do it, but unfortunately, my life is too busy.
Well, this year we're probably going to have to take some time away from the story to go do the anniversary stuff, because they'll probably have some special stuff.
For the 15 year?
Mm-hmm. Well, on the 10 year, they had some really cool stuff, so I'm excited to see what they do with the 15.
Well, I mean, you know, WoW had Deathwind mount for the 15-year anniversary, so...
Yeah, and my war steed on my main character that was around for the 10th anniversary, it looks like a dragon, man. It looks amazing.
It does look cool. I will give you that. Okay, so what... You see an Easterling worksite where terrifying machines of war are being hastily constructed. What is this scrawled note? Easterling overlords in the woodyard near Joshkin Orda oversee the construction of fearsome siege weapons. The note reads, "We have captured the Tower Sithtor from the horse-riding weaklings, and the Dark One resides there now. The camp has been built, and it is from here that the attack upon Rohan shall be launched. Complete your production of the siege weapons as soon as possible. Do not be late with them. They are instrumental in the siege. The Easterlings employed a number of workers to construct deadly siege weapons, a task which they perform with fierce pleasure and pride, for they loathe the Rohirrim. I just, like, the races and stuff are fine. I just, like, the maze stuff is always confusing to me. And I don't know if that's part of the anniversary event or not.
Well, so I was reading through the producer note that they put out yesterday, kind of detailing where they want to go for most of the next half of the year. And they were mentioning that they've got some special instances and stuff that they want to have as part of the 15-year anniversary.
Okay.
So they could be doing a lot of some new stuff because of the notability of the anniversary.
You don't typically tend to want to do instances, though. Like, we've not done a single, like, dungeon in the entire time we've been playing this game.
If they're solo, I do them. We did the go get the thing for Aragorn. That was an
a
instance.
dungeon? That was a dungeon?
I don't know if it was a dungeon, but it was a fellowship instance. That we did just the two of us.
That's true, and that was a fairly interesting night. One of the few times I've had to go heal spec. Which makes me sad that I've not had to really go heal spec for quite some time.
We've out-leveled everything for a while.
Yeah, we're not in a point where heal spec is a necessary thing, and we probably won't be until we catch up with current content. Which is still going to be quite a ways out.
When we get to Mordor, you might have to do it.
By the time we get to Mordor, it's not going to be current content.
No, but Mordor is, like, notably more difficult than the land before it.
Well, we'll see. But I mean, if we're out-leveled over it, then... Okay, I need one more siege weapon. Oh. Okay, well, okay, I need one more siege weapon design. That's what I mean to say. But I did need one more siege weapon.
Ooh, getting some lag.
A new fireworks instance. Interesting. What does that mean?
Well, there's always fireworks going off in Bree during the anniversary festival.
Yeah, but firework instance?
Not sure.
What's the Shadow of Mordor debuff? Does that have anything to do with the, who was the studio that put that game out? That wasn't EA, was it? Was it EA?
The Shadow games?
Yeah.
No.
No, that was WB.
Yeah, Warner Brothers, I think, owns it. No, there's a, when you go to Mordor, there's a debuff that's natural to the area, and the only way to really mitigate it is you get clothes that have the buff that counteracts it in the equal numbers kind of a thing.
So what is it? Does it just pile on extra dread or something?
Do less damage, do less, I think less health regen, some other things. I don't remember everything.
Interesting. Well, we are still quite a ways out from Mordor, so... Ooh, lag.
I've been pretty laggy over here.
Still not as bad as, Angmar.
Oh, I'm still stuck.
Oh, I apparently have a point to spend. Not sure what to spend it on, but I have a point to spend.
I'm free!
Praise be unto Zeno. Do less damage, heal less, and get more damage dealt if you have the Mordor debuff. Interesting.
Yeah, so my main is a lore master, and I'd been running with my eagle for like ages, and I go into Mordor and it's like, no, I need the bear. I need that tank.
Kind of like what happened with your warlock when we went to Shadowlands.
Yep.
Especially when Korthia opened up.
Porthia was tough for a little bit.
You haven't been running with an imp for a while.
I know.
Poor
miss him.
Pagnar.
I miss my imp. He feels all abandoned in the Twisting Nether.
Eh.
He's just sitting there crying.
You'll be
Why
geared up
doesn't
enough.
she love me anymore?
You'll be geared up enough that you can bring Pagnar back out soon.
Ooh, we need that torch.
We do?
Yeah, we gotta burn this tent, because if you recall, there's a Nazgul hiding in it, so we're just gonna set it on fire.
I can't pick up the torch. It's not letting me pick up the torch.
Did that count for you? Do we now have to burn the small Easterling tents to the southwest?
No.
Do you still have to burn the big tent?
Yeah, but it's not letting me pick up the torch. I can't interact with it.
It'll respawn.
It's not despawned.
See, I still see it there.
I see it there too, but I can't interact with it.
Well, then give it a second to respawn.
It's not despawned is what I'm saying.
Hang on a second.
What?
The orange one. Yeah, you gotta come over here. Burn that stuff over there.
Oh. There was other stuff I had to burn first?
I don't
yeah.
recall picking up stuff to burn
Use a
earlier.
torch to burn the Watchtower Sooth Tor.
Oh yeah, I've got that one too. So where did I get this cleansing by fire one that you don't have?
Share it.
It's not an option.
I don't know.
Weird.
Wait, have you collected both Siege Engine designs? Because I still need one. Hun?
I'm looking. I don't see that quest. I think I finished that one. Maybe.
That might be that might be it. You might have gotten that from finishing that off.
Maybe.
And that might explain why you've got the quest to burn down the hut. So, all right, let's see if we can find me the second one then.
Did you get the quest from these guys?
No.
Okay, then.
Is there a quest drop? I'm not seeing anything that would look like a quest drop. Yeah, so here's a torch to burn this down.
Yeah, and I've still got this quest, and we're a little off on quests, it seems. We'll do everything though.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning to leave. Okay, now, oh, there's a warband. Type solo.
I like how that Nazgul's just watching us.
I mean, is it normal to feel tired? Yeah. I feel super tired because I'm running on like 2 hours of sleep, but... But, I mean, you know, everyone's just got different levels of tolerance for how long they can game for. Hello, Grimm's Southron. Are you going to do anything other than just sit on top of that?
Nah, he's good.
No dialogue or anything? That's kind of disappointing.
I think his mount roared a little bit when we burned the tower.
Well, he came out after we burned the tower, didn't he?
No, he was sitting there watching us burn the tower.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
I must have missed that entirely.
He's just like, what are you doing? Alright, set the schematics one to track, and then follow it.
It is tracking.
Alright, then follow the little ring on your minimap. With the little white arrow in it.
I don't know where... Well, no, I don't... What I'm saying is that it's on my quest tab thing, but I don't see an option to like set it up as the track.
So right-click on the ring icon next to the name of the quest,
Yeah.
and then set as quest guide focus.
Okay. There we go. Thank you. I didn't know I could do that.
Ta-da!
I appreciate it. Are we gonna go after Urush?
We can.
I mean, we're here. You go ahead and go for that backpack. I think I'm taking like the last 3.
I mean, it doesn't really bother me who grabs them because I still get gold out of them anyways.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I got a heritage rune.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, yeah. There's the other designs. I must have missed them when we were killing Circa. Okay, designs for the siege. No, I did not get that quest. Where did you get that one to burn that tent down?
I don't know.
Well, now I feel cheated.
You have been, man.
Well, what's the name of the quest called?
Cleansing by fire.
Can you look it up real quick? Oh, hold on. I just got it. I walked up here and I just got it.
Hooray!
All right, you notice something, some enormous tents scattered amongst the smaller ones in Joshkin Orda, and it is clear that these are the primary mustering places of the Easterlings. It would be best to destroy the tents so that the Easterlings cannot gather their strength. As you approach the enormous Easterling camp of Joshkin Orda, you hear the nervous neighing of horses, not the wild horses of the Easterlings, but the fair tame steeds that you've encountered all over the wold. It would seem that Easterlings are stealing mounts to put them to some evil purpose. The Easterlings have established a dangerous organization under the watch of the Sorcerer, making them a more deadly foe than ever. The Council of the Sorcerer should be destroyed. Yeah, it's gonna still be a while before we come even close to 100, I think, Rose. We are quite a ways out from that, even after a year of playing. But granted, we only really play on the weekend.
Yeah, we play for like maybe 3 hours on the weekend. So I mean, we're not going to go super fast.
But I mean, that's just what our schedule allows, and so.
All right, burn that tent.
Oh, I intend to. I'll burn it good.
Burn it up.
It's burning. All right. So now we need to burn the Easterling tents, and then 3 horses.
And you probably have to kill a couple more sorcerers.
Yes, I do. I have to wait for these tents to stop burning so I can burn them. Oh, no, there we go. Burn the small Easterling tents to the southeast. Hold on, I'm going to test this again because this torch just lit up. Okay.
You seeing if you could double burn them?
Well, no, I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure that I had gotten credit. I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, we're using the new legendary weapons. It was a bit confusing to understand at first, but we've got that set up at this point, so. Is that it? Do we just need to burn these ones?
Looks like that's all the burning we get to do.
Okay. There's a stolen horse over there.
Yeah, you gotta come this way. He's pretty. Be free, Mr. Horse.
He is pretty.
Where are you going? There's 3 horses here.
Oh, there's 3? I thought there was only the 1. Well, we're going to need to wait for one of them to respawn because I didn't get credit for one of them.
Okay. We can just sit here in the horse.
There we go.
In the horse paddock.
Okay. And let's go kill sorcerers. Oh, we need to go free horses in another pen now. Hooray! Where are you going?
Round back. It's just an easier way to get there.
Oh, okay.
Besides, there's more Easterlings for you to kill.
I mean, I am all for killing Easterlings. I have no qualms with that.
I do like these black horses with these blonde manes and tails.
They are pretty.
I want one.
That might be an Idaho thing.
Not in real life.
Oh. Okay, then. Okay. Free horses in the southwestern pen. I still need to defeat 2 more members of the Sorcerer's Council.
We will find them.
I got 1.
I'm sorry.
That's not your fault. I tried to double up on the ones you were getting, so... Easterling Horsemen. Ah, cool. We gotta kill 3 of them. Okay, we only need to kill 2 of them. Because we've already done.
We already killed one of them.
That girl Rose, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're usually here every Saturday. Well, we try to be here every Saturday. So... sometimes it doesn't happen just, you know, because life gets in the way. But we're usually here every Saturday doing a stream of some sort. Most of the time, well, basically it's almost always LOTRO because that's what we do on Saturdays. So... but as I was mentioning earlier in the stream, we're going to start picking up weekday streaming again once LEGO Star Wars comes out. Because that just looks absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait to play it.
There's a sorcerer over here.
Yep, I killed him twice, I remember. Because he respawned very quickly.
Well, we could wait here and kill him for 4 times total.
Well, he's already respawned, so sure, works for me.
This guy's just... He's at that part in the video game where you make a save and then you die instantly. But that's your only save, so you're stuck in a death loop.
You quick save right before you die.
Yeah. Why did you mount up?
Because I thought we were going to go out riding to look for horsemen.
You can't fight on your goat.
You can't, but I figured I'd at least, you know, mount up somewhat. But, okay, I will get on my war steed.
You want to fight on your goat, don't you?
I would love to fight on a war goat, yeah. Yeah, we have to keep it kind of fairly casual because, you know, we have lives and whatnot, and so it's we have to kind of take things as we get them, or do things as we can rather. So.
Does the schedule still say that we play Arc?
No, I've altered that.
Ooh, that warband is like...
Okay, well, let's kill it.
You just like blasted that guy off his horse.
And now that I actually know how to, play mounted. Okay, where are you?
I'm standing right here.
Why are you doing that?
Did you leave me behind this time?
I thought we were headed back off to Floodwind.
We are. But I haven't made it that far. Made it that way yet.
Okay, I'm starting to rubber band a bit.
Then slow down a touch. Like, it really helps to just slow down.
Yeah. I will take your word for it.
Go at like 11 or 12 instead of 14. You'll still do plenty of damage.
I can see the smoke rising from their camp from here. If setting their camp on fire did not cause the desired chaos, at least it gives them pause in trying to push further into the wold. They will learn that the Rohirrim do not roll over that easy, and we will fight to our last breath. I find it cruel that the Easterlings train to use our own good horses against us. Are they trying to even the odds in open field warfare against the Rohirrim? Well, they cannot make up for generations of experience, nor the appreciation that we have for our horses, nor the skills of a Rohirrim rider. You taught them a lesson today. Even a new recruit to horseback warfare such as yourself was able to best them. Yes, my wife is a good teacher, among many, many other things.
Our mission is
Well, so you are not useless after all, for a stranger. Those horses are not like men to my people. I could not leave them behind or let them be slaves to the enemy. This victory is short-lived, for there is much work to be done. I am grateful to you, Vontu. That council oversaw the Easterling battle strategy and were at the head of all enemy movements in the wold. There are likely many more to come from the Undeep, but this will surely slow them down. This was no small victory. My own soldiers would be hard-pressed to execute such a bold plan. My fears were not unfounded. You found no trace of the men who stood guard at that tower. Igniting the tower drove away the fell beast and its master, but I suspect they are still nearby. The Nazgul leads the Easterling assault, so this victory is short-lived, but we shall take any victories we can muster nowadays. That's a sad commentary, but... Hey, my horse did a horse, of course.
our success depends upon our strength.
These battle plans you brought me. As I read them, it appears to me that these foes are already on the move towards Floodwind. You have hindered what may have been a second assault. Make haste, Vontu. You must return to our Thane, young Radwig, and tell him of the approaching Easterlings and their friends from Mordor. Okay.
We're gonna get there and he's gonna be like, yes!
A chance to prove his manliness.
Chance to earn his beard.
Chances are he hasn't even hit puberty yet.
Right now he's just got his Anduin baby face.
And I broke a leg. Man, Dill wasn't kidding when he described these as Ferraris on ice.
That does seem to be your favorite description of them.
It's extremely accurate.
Will you
The Easterlings dare to come, do they? I do not care what allies they have. They will not take the city while I yet live. Let them come. Tell me everything you know of their movements, Vontu.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Nice to meet you, Rose. We'll see you later. We must ready ourselves for battle, Vontu. According to these battle plans you stole, they are nearly upon us, and in great numbers. I am not afraid. My sword is ready. Oh, I'm sure your mother has something to say. They will be here any moment. Now, please help me keep my mother and this meat hall safe. We must prepare for battle or we'll be overrun.
The Easterlings have regrouped and are poised to assault Floodwind. The attack comes as success is reported to Rodwig. Yet now the town finds itself in a struggle to keep the mead hall from falling to the enemy.
Radwig shows great courage for one so young. You must ready yourself for an attack on the mead hall. Oh. Guards! Yes, my Thane. You must leave this hall at once and go defend the town. No, I forbid you to leave the Thane unprotected. It is your duty to stand between Radwig and any who dare threaten him. Yes, my lady, of course. This is not open for debate. The townsfolk need protection. But, Thane, your mother is right. Forgive me if I did not make myself clear. Let me try this again. If you do not do the duty to your Thane assigned you at once and protect your people, I will throw you in the stocks when this battle is done. Our apologies, Thane Radwig. Reminds me of his father, does that one. Radwig. I am not a boy any longer, Mother. I am responsible for my father's people. I know, my dear son. You were right, of course. You do not know how hard it is to watch you become a true Thane, but I'm so proud of you. You are so much like your father. Thank you, Mother, and do not worry. Vontu fights bravely. We are in good hands.
These two weirdos are better guards than any of my dudes.
Yep. Who's crying?
Mom.
Why is she... What,
She hasn't learned the lessons Eowyn knows.
apparently.
She fears death and pain.
She's not a shield maiden.
She's just a mom. The moms are
Well,
very
by
important.
definition, that would mean that she's not a maiden, correct?
I mean, technically. Not sure if shield maiden implies that definition of maiden, though.
I always kind of figured it did. But I could be wrong.
I mean, I honestly don't know.
The mead hall is safe at last. Yes, for all the good you and your sword did, Etta. What of our people? Are we all that is left? Three cheers for Radwig, Warrior, and Thane. Look, Vontu. Floodwind still stands. The Easterlings are truly driven off. I cannot thank you enough for helping us here, my friend. Look at my people, whole and hale. We could not have managed to do that. We could not have managed this without you, Vontu. I owe you so much. I do not think I would have embraced my responsibilities with such confidence if you had not been here to show me the way of a true leader, a true warrior. Must be.
What brings you to these lands?
You fought courageously, and I would be proud to fight by your side any day. Thank you for helping to keep this mead hall from falling and sparing us all from certain doom. You're welcome. Don't mention it, just pay it forward. You fought back the Easterling assault and devastated the orcs encamped in the forest nearby who came from Eastwall. A party left for Eastwall to investigate the orc presence there, and you should find them to continue what you started here. Should you find yourself in the area, you are always more than welcome here. Look for Leoman just over the border with the East Wall. He traveled with Mansig, and may be able to tell you where they are encamped.
Our success depends upon our strength.
Traders from the Western Towers were once a common sight along the road to Harwick. Of late, the trouble befalling Thane Mildrith and the people of Elthengels seems to have stalled all travel from that once calm land. The loss of supplies from the Norcrofts will have a terrible impact on us all. If you desire to offer your skills to Mildrith and her people, travel with haste due west along the road. Is this taking us to further zones?
Yeah, so basically we're done here in Floodwind.
So we've got the race to do, and then 2 other different areas.
So if we hadn't done the story, all the quests in the East Wall, with like Mansig's camp and all that, which we did, this would be our opportunity to go back and then do it. But since we've already done it, we can like go talk to Leomund and just come back.
Gotcha. Okay, so we don't have a whole zone to do.
No, so the one that is going to Elfangles, that's the one taking us to the next zone, which takes us to the same place as the race.
I
So.
see. I see. Give me a sec to look over points here. Because I gotta figure out things with my horse.
So those top 5 skills, the one in the middle is for more power.
Well, then 7 points are going into that.
I always max out those ones at the top. They're just too helpful.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same, but...
And then you've got plenty of points to play around with stuff below if you need to.
I don't know. I'll figure... I maxed out the power one, and I've got like 5 points left. I'll figure what I'll spend those on, in not too long. So, okay, well, we can go talk to Leomund.
Okay.
Since that's just gonna be...
It's going to be quick. It might send us to Mansig's camp, but then we can just come right back here either way. Because we've already done all the quests there.
Yeah. No, we've been fairly busy in Rohan.
And we're only 2 zones in.
Oh, wait, there's a quest right here? Hold on.
That's the race.
Oh,
Did you talk to him?
no, I didn't. I told you I'm not doing the race today. I'm very close to calling it as it is.
Oh, that's why I called you off.
Yeah, the race is a next stream problem. I am too tired right now to deal with it.
So yeah, we're just going to talk to this guy, go right back to Floodwind.
You were here to help. Very good. Mansig and the rest of my people could use your help here in the East Wall. Yeah.
Tough luck. We're out.
We've already done all the stuff there to help you guys. Right?
Yep.
Oh! Hello, Roach. 199, 210, and your party of 4. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome. So I've been playing Witcher for the past couple days, and so I'm thinking Roach is a horse.
On top of a house.
But I'm riding a horse. We could name our horse Roach.
Ah. Well, I'm actually part German, so Guten... Well, I guess it's Guten Tag for you out there right now, because it would be at least afternoon, if not evening, because you're, like, I think 8 hours ahead of us here. So... But, hello from the States. Alright, where are we headed off to?
Well, the next thing for us to do is to do the race. So do you want to do that today or not?
I speak with Thane Mildrith of Ethangles in Norcroft.
Which is the town that the race will take us to.
How difficult is the race, and would he actually lose the bow if we didn't make it?
I don't know. I honestly don't remember. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Where is where are we headed?
So open your map,
Uh-huh.
and you see that spot that says 2 Norcrofts. Click on that.
Okay.
Elthingles is that one right there that your mouse is over.
Okay. So we're right here. We basically need to go here.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're going here.
We're going here?
Yeah.
But it was here in the Norcrofts.
Yeah. So that's the whole. So this is where we've been. This is the east wall where we were.
Oh.
This is the Norcrofts.
Oh, okay. So we're just that's not that bad then.
If you go back on
Okay,
your
well, I'm going to have to
will
follow
have
you.
me to deal with.
So please don't lead me astray.
I'll try not to.
You explained the terms of Elsig's wager, and Allwold chuckles. I am not surprised. Times have been tough in the wold of late, and with orcs and Easterlings and worse prowling around the borders. When my men are not fighting for their lives, they're engaging in fruitless wagers. I cannot stop them. As long as they and you abide by the agreed upon terms, I have no complaint, but I do not want any bloodshed. If you go back on your word, you'll have me to deal with.
It will not take Elsiga long to reach Elthangles.
It will not take Elfsieg long to reach Elthangles. You had better ride with great haste if you were to get there first and win your wager. Ride southwest to reach Elthangles.
All right, go. We got 3 minutes.
Well, I mean, I'm maxed out on speed, so... Are we on the right mounts for this?
Yeah, this is the fastest mount
Well,
we
would
can.
we have wanted a light Warsteed?
No, we can make it there in 3 minutes easily.
Okay.
Just follow the road. It's a bit large of a city.
Just a touch. You have arrived at Elthingles before Elfsieg.
Did something happen?
You ask the guard if Elfsieg has arrived yet, and he shakes his head in confusion. No, but his horse arrived shortly before you did, and without him. Something must have happened to him. You have to retrace your steps and look for him. He must be somewhere between Elthangles and Floodwind. Look among the trees to the south of the road between here and Floodwind. You could have passed him without seeing him. Okay. So where? I'm just gonna follow you.
I'm just going to follow the quest guide tracker.
Okay.
But something bad happened on the road.
So I'm guessing this is scripted then, that it was regardless of what would happen.
Potentially. Tree. He's under attack.
Thank you for coming back.
I was trying to take a shortcut to Elthangles when... Really? When Hre Hamanu was surprised by a patrol of orcs. He reared and I fell. Did he make it to Elthangles? I can. I can probably walk now. I cannot put weight on it, but now it is feeling better. I will meet you ahead in Elthangles, and we can discuss the wager. I will be there soon. Thank you for coming back to find me. Oh, did he lose the bow? I have a feeling
He's
he
got a
lost
bow
the
in his hand.
But is it the bow?
The one bow.
Yeah, the one.
Sauron's bow.
Sure.
Have we been chasing the wrong artifact this whole time?
Potentially. Hey, I found my way here all on my own some.
You're getting better.
Okay, no, stop. Okay, I'm gonna bind my milestone to here.
I have already
I'm sorry if I
given
came
your
across
earth
as a bit of a fool, Vontu. I did not think you would be much of a writer, but not only are you a skilled writer, you are a good person as well. Thank you for coming to find me. I have already given your elf his bow, and I renounce any claim to it I may have had. It is done.
Now that I am here, I need to accomplish my duty.
Now that I'm here, I need to accomplish my duty. I was given a message to deliver to Thane Mildreth of the Elthangles, asking for her to send some of her warriors to Floodwind to help defend against the increased number of Easterlings crossing the river. Her husband was slain by orcs some time ago, and her son died under unpleasant circumstances more recently. I do not think she will respond favorably to the message, but still I must deliver it. Thank you once again, friend.
The orcs that fled the East Wall may have passed near to Elthingles.
The Urks that left the East Wall may have passed near to Elthangles. We should learn if any of the townspeople know anything of their passage. Here, Vontu, take these coins of the mark and use them to buy a round of drinks at the tavern for the patrons here. It could be one of them saw something of those Uruks.
Let's go talk to Mildreth.
Okay.
Unless you want to be done. It's up to you.
We could talk to her. But I'm hitting a wall. Oh, this is a place of mourning.
Thank you.
Welcome to Elthangles, traveler. I must ask your pardon for the sorrowful state of matters. We mourn for the former Thane, my husband Pendred, and our son Pendulf. Do not feel obligated to grieve on our behalf. It will help matters not for you to dwell in sadness. My people are in need of aid, Vontu. Elthangles has survived a tremendous orc assault, but it has come at a great cost. My husband and son have perished. The countryside is ravaged, and many yet lay dead or dying. Without reinforcements from Theoden King or that coward Reeve Althawald, the end of our time here draws ever nearer. If you offer me your assistance, I will gladly take it. We must band together and take aid from wherever it may come. The people of Elthangles are now my only concern. Our time for grieving must be brief. I will not let them give in to sorrow or concede defeat while they yet live, but there are many within the walls of this village that are in need of help. If you are able to resolve their troubles, return to me, and I shall see that you are rewarded. Oh, welcome, new people to the stream. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Feel free to chime in on chat. We're always happy to see who's here with us on the channel. Okay, so we need to buy a round of drinks now?
Yep.
Okay, let's get people drunk. This is the right building, right? Yeah, okay. I've not seen you around here before, stranger. Your coins are good, though, and I will give you that. Here's a round of my finest. Pass it around as you will. There should be some of the usual folk upstairs. Wig-haired, Tidwine, maybe one or two others who don't come in as frequently. They'll be glad of your generosity. Thank you kindly, stranger. I don't mind if I do have a sip of that. Wig-haired drinks deeply, but shakes his head when you ask about the Urks. I did not see them run by, but I heard from some of those who did. Running more away than toward, it seemed to them as they saw it. No one wanted to ride out to challenge them, and who can blame them? We lost Thane Pendrad in the autumn to the orcs, and his widow may be Thane now, but she's not the fighter he was. And then to lose her son, it's a wonder she can go on at all, but she's not commanding troops. The Uruks passed us by, and we should be lucky they did not turn to raid this town. Were you about to say something?
Why is he a cowboy?
Why not?
Okay.
I'll have some of that, since you are
I
buying.
mean, I was trying to go for more southern, but... I'll have some of that since you're buying. Tidwin drains the mug in one huge gulp, and at first you cannot tell if he has heard you ask about the Uruks. Ah, just the stuff. What'd you say? The Uruks that ran by Elthingils. Ah, I saw them. Never seen Uruks learn like that before. Even if Thane Mildrith was in any state to order our riders, she would have been a fool to send men after them, and she is no fool. Suffered more than her share of grief, if you ask me, but no fool. She was Pendred's rock before he was slain by orcs, and she had much to do with shaping the man Pendulf became. Pity what happened to the boy, but you'll hear no more rumors from me.
If you insist.
If you insist. Dudman finishes the mug and slams it down on the table. Best beer in Norcroft's, and I don't care who hears it. You go tell Reeve Althawald that I'd rather have the brew of Elthingils than that of Cliving. The other patrons give Dunman some worried looks, but it only serves to rile him up further. No, you listen to me. If he challenges me to trial by combat like he did with Mildrith's son, well, I'll teach him a thing or two. I won't even let him scratch me with that blade of his. I swear he had some vile coating on it to make Pendulf's wounds fester like it did. I swear it. He lapses into depressed, drunken silence and has nothing more to say to you. Did he smear feces on the wound?
Ew.
They did that in Castlevania. To make their wounds infected. Do you not remember that?
Welcome.
I might not have seen that episode. I didn't see all of it.
What was that noise?
You really need to watch that anime. It was really good. Now there's a familiar face. Vontu, I have not seen you since the Eastwall. Did you find the Uruks you were seeking when we spoke at Mansig's encampment? No? A shame, I'm sorry. I have returned home to... What was that noise? Did you hear that?
Something is happening outside.
Oh,
Sounds
it's a
like trouble.
solo fellowship. I hate solo quests.
They're usually quick, though.
Elfingils is under attack. Quickly, my friends. We must help with its defense.
Orcs! Vontu, orcs are attacking Elthingils! Ingrid looks around him hurriedly and comes to a decision. The companions who traveled within the Eastwall, do they still journey with you? They seemed strong and skilled, even the Dunlington. Find them throughout Elthingils and help them drive off the orcs. I must find the Thane. Mildrith must be protected. Or, hear me out. Theoretically, let me just pitch this idea to you. I can take care of the orcs. Just a thought. These are fat orcs.
Some of them.
No, everyone I've encountered is really big. And very, like, albino. The people of our town need our help, Vantu. They and I have no feud, though they settled in lands that belong to my people. My fight is with their leaders, with the kings and rulers who stole from them and slew my ancestors. But these people, few of them know by which end to hold a blade, and few still can do so with any effectiveness. They need a proud Dunlington woman to show them how to fight. Let them insult my people then, after they have seen what I can do. I wager that it will not. These orcs are worse than Devoriad. They are orcs, and that is enough. My very poor Scottish accent. Are you guys just gonna keep endlessly spawning as long as I'm here with Nona?
No, they'll spawn for a few waves, and then she'll be like, okay, I'm good, go somewhere else.
Their attack falters. We have success at this place. Find another. Vantu, I was told that Rohan was under constant threat by the orcs of Mordor, and now you see it for yourself. Help me drive them off. Some have gotten to the upper levels already, but let us regain this open space for the people of Elfingles. Here they come. I swear, every one of these fat orcs, I keep thinking Jabba the Hutt.
But they have legs.
I know, but I keep thinking Jabba the Hutt. They're just that big. I don't know why I keep thinking Jabba, but I keep thinking Jabba.
What about Zero the Hutt?
No. Zero's just a whiny git. A whiny and stupid git. I think they've stopped for now. I will stay here to make certain. Alright, where's Coroner?
Corden.
Whatever. Why is my work Discord blowing up on a Saturday? I don't want my work Discord to blow up on Saturday. I want it to be the weekend and not have to deal with work.
Well, ignore it for now.
I am. I just don't want to deal with work on a Saturday.
You are defending Elfangles. You don't have time for this.
I know, right?
Don't they realize that these people will die?
I don't think Ryan particularly cares. Okay, seriously, where is Corridon?
He's up near the gate where we came in when we rode into town.
I'm not sure where that is. But I see enemies on the map, so I'm going to go that way. Because every gamer knows, if there's enemies, you're going the right direction.
Yeah, basically.
I'm glad to have my bow back, Vontu. But I did not know I would have need of it so soon. My arrows will sing with my heart, truly, to rid this town of these orcs and their warg allies. Let us clear this place of them and protect these people. They approach. Prepare yourself. We have victory. Ensure the rest of the town is safe, Vontu. I'm too tired to even try my Meeseeks impression. Also, Dill did not seem to appreciate it last time.
I think it just caught him off guard.
The orcs have been driven off? That, at least, is good tidings. Attacks by orcs have become more frequent of late, endangering my people. Enemies are everywhere. Mildred looks around suspiciously. It is not safe to speak here openly. Let us go inside where we may speak more openly. Yes, to the Hall of Mourning.
Where everyone is.
Have my gratitude. Without your help, our losses might have been severe.
You have my gratitude. Without your help, our losses might have been more severe. I have heard Elfsig's message from the Floodwind and can spare no men, but perhaps I can send a wagon of blacksmithing supplies. I will see you on your way with the supplies of my own, but only if you will help me with a matter of crucial import for my town.
You see before you a woman cursed.
You see before you a woman cursed, Vantu. In the autumn, my husband Pendred was slain by orcs while riding near to the Pillars of the Kings astride the great river. He had requested that the Reeve send him more riders for that sojourn, but Althelweld refused. Oh, cruel fate! Even worse, what happened then? Mildred turns and gazes at nothing, overcome by sorrow and anger. My son Pendulf argued that Althelward was complicit in his father's death. Had the Reeves sent the riders he should have, Pendred would not have been overcome by the orcs. My son was correct, but Athelward is proud and would not allow the stain on his honor. He challenged my son to sword trial to first blood if he did not recant his words. Pendulf sustained a slight wound, just a cut really, but the wound festered and not long afterward he was dead. The cruelest cut of all, Athelward adopted my daughter Silfold as his ward, saying she would be safer and better cared for at Cleving than with me and our grief. All I ask of you is this. Go to Cleving and keep your eyes open. I want to learn if Siflad is being treated well. I cannot put my suspicions of Athelward to rest. Hooray for court intrigue! What are these that I got? These large home decorations. For the home I have yet to purchase. Okay. I got stuff for the mount. Okay. There's a lot we have to do here, isn't there?
Yep.
This might be better saved for next week, so I can just go and... Oh, Roach! Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
But on that note, I am really just kind of hitting my wall at this point. I really just need to go lay down, because I'm really too tired to keep going. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. So... we will be back next Saturday. I'm sorry to cut the stream short. I really am. I can barely keep my eyes open. I am so tired right now. Oh, I'm sorry. TD, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. If I had actually slept last night, we would be continuing. I'm genuinely sorry. We have plans for today, and I need sleep. So I have to take a nap before we get to them. All right, well, we will see you all next week, and yeah, thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And if you ever want to catch any of our previous streams, we do have a link to our YouTube channel on the Twitch channel, so you can go back and catch those over there. But in the meantime, I am Vanlin.
I'm Yami Elf.
And this is Cow Elf Gaming. We'll see you next week.
See you, everyone.